Hi guys, hi ladies, and welcome. Yeah, we are here again, and we are on a bench. I just need to find the remote control for the zoomer inner. Where's the remote control? Well, there's the one for changing the cameras. He disappeared for about a week. Right. Oh. Right, so basically guys, what we've got today, we'll zoom in a little bit. There we go. What we've got today is a Fisher amplifier. I don't know what model, it'll say somewhere. A CA35 integrated amplifier. Now, this came in. Let's turn the plug off because the on-off switch is right there. This came in not working. Now, if we get the speaker, hang on. And get the speaker, get the bench speaker. So, if we get the bench speaker here, and we can just plug it in and just check. But I plugged it into the headphones and it worked. Let's turn it on. Now I'd have to reach around the front for the switch. Volume controls there. So, let's turn this round. Now, left channel plus. I think that is, or is it the right channel? Be the left, won't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's the right. Right, so that's nothing there now. We don't expect anything. Let's turn it on. Now there's something came through it then. Right, that's working. Let's just find that's working, that, guys. Alright, so if I just find something to just do a buzz test, a piece of solder will do it. I don't know what it's on. We'll soon find out. Right, that's tape, so it's either going to be, no, that's there, but it's on auxiliary and that's working. So let's move it to the next socket. Yep, make sure we're recording. We are, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Let's get that in there properly. The fucking sockets are shit. There you go. Put that one in. But I plugged the headphones in. Unless it uses a separate headphone driver, which I doubt. It could. It could use a separate headphone driver. Right, well we're on now and we're not nothing. So yeah, it might. Let's just check. Nothing there either. Right. Well, we got a loose. Right, it's turned on, isn't it? So it could be that's connected. So it could just disconnect this. It could be a bad ground. Nothing there. Nothing there. But we did have something a minute ago. On that other channel. So, yeah, system A, system B, that's right. There we go. There you go, we're on. It's on. Turn the volume down. But don't nearly blow me fucking... No, we should be get a power in this side now. Right, so there's nothing wrong with that amplifier, guys. That's working. That's working, That's working. He may not have had the speaker connected correctly or something, but it's definitely working. So there's nothing really I can do about that, I'm afraid. So yeah. So what we'll do, we'll put this back together because there's nothing we can do with it really. Let's straighten that back if I can, because I had to bend that to get the bastard screw out because the thread was fucked. Is it unplugged? Yep. There you go. Right, let's get this back together. So this is one done, but not done. So it's basically, we couldn't do it because it didn't need doing. So it's just basically, so this is working. So we'll pop this back together and this can go back. Not repaired. I haven't got the right screws for it. Because these screws are all different sizes. So this can go back not repaired because it's not needed to be. And there we go. Right, so that's repaired, not, because there was nothing wrong with it. So that's done. So that's not done, but it'll do. It's working, so let's fold this wire back up. This can go back as is. It's done. Not done. Not by me. Which is a shame really, because I was hoping to do that modification that I had planned. And I was going to order the stuff today and all. It's a good job I didn't, isn't it? I mean, fuck me. Right, let's fold this wire up. Now we do that. And then what we do, just wrap it round like that. The TV engineer's lead wrap, what we call this. We used to do it years ago when wrapping the TV leads up on the tellies. That way it didn't come off, stayed nice and neat look. That's how it goes. Right, that can go back in the other room. Now, what you all wanted to know really is what did I buy at Goulburn? Well, you've seen the record players, I'm not going to bring that in. The SRP 31s, you've seen them. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring the amplifier in that I got. This is the amplifier that goes with those SRP 31 COD record players. This one's a bit discoloured, it needs a cleaning, but it looks okay provisionally. It's got a 3-pin round plug on it, so that's no good because yeah, output to tape recorder, amplifier input for use on 242 amplifying unit. This is an AU31D, so it is actually for the SRP 31D. Now, someone's been in this because that screw's loose, and that one is. So somebody has been in my record player. Now, has anything been taken? I hope not. Look at now. Jesus, that don't want to come out. It got it so far on my finger that it jammed. There you go. I think somebody's been in here because these are all loose. I mean, it was, to be honest with you, to be perfectly honest guys, it was cheap enough, so I'm not crying about it. All that'll be wrong with this is a rectifier will be fucked. So we're probably going to end up doing this now. Probably end up fucking doing this now. So yes, they're all loose, them screws. Can I do it without taking it out of the case, this, or do I have to? I mean, this should be the same unit. See, that one's loose. See, this should be the same unit inside as what's in the record player. It should be exactly the same, identical even. Now, there we go. ECL 86s, and it's basically the same. Right. Yep. September 1963. Yep. Now, I think to do this, I think you have to do it the same way. This is coming off here, needs to be repaired. That needs to be sorted out. That's got a lump under it, so somebody's tried to glue that back on. Or with something that wasn't what it's supposed to be. So we'll take that off. There we are. So you can just get this past the bulb. There you go. Get all that shit to clean that up at some point. Get all this crap off here. We'll be able to do that, just go along it with somebody's gone along, somebody's. Christine, yeah? Could you do us a cup of coffee? That's been done with super glue. was done a long time ago. So we'll clean that up at some point. And what we want to do here is take the front of the amplifier out. This is how they're normally done. I've got a snivel, a bit of a snivel and all, guys. All the screws off it in that cup, in there. Now this will clean up well. There you go. But I've got a nice blue one in the shed, I think. I've got a couple of nice ones. There we go. This should come apart the same way that, there you go, that comes off. It's off, it's off, it's off, we've got it. And then the speaker should come out the same way. That should come out the same way. And that should pop up forward. Right. There you go. Ooh. Right. Let's take our valves out. Should be ECL 86s in this. They are. And they're replacements. That one is anyway because of yellow writing. And that's a yellow writing as well. So they're replacements. So at some point the valves have been replaced. Because I'm trying to think, where's me doings? Where's me doings? Or rather my undoings. Where's me doings? Where's me fucking screwed me? Where's me tool for undoing them fucking nuts? Where are you? Everything else is up here. I can't see that, must have fell off somewhere. Must have fell off somewhere. Man, I should have one in the fucking drawer anyway. Unless I threw it in the drawer, which I doubt. Use that, I think. Oh, hang on. Does that one fit? Yeah. Right. Approved. Yeah, it's approved. It's approved. Yeah. Hang on, the speaker's gonna fall off. Yeah. I went to a school once that was approved by 3 judges. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, guys, and get this all sorted. Make it really nice, and it's gonna be a really good amplifier, and we'll make a lead up. Make a nice lead up for it to go to one of our Bush record players. Right, one more. Oh, the Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he had them all again. Right, so this should, use my finger with a bit of spit on it, pick the washers up. I don't want to put that in my mouth now, I had a bit of, I've got no choice. Right, come off you cunt. Right, so why do we not come out of there? Why does that not want to come out? Given that we've got the nuts off. Right, we need to desolder the input. That's going to turn to fuck all that. Doesn't matter, we'll put new wire in there. That wire's shit that they used. Right, the next one. What the Grand Old Duke of York. He had 10,000 men. Just cut that fucker. I'll be putting new wire on anyway. Marched him up to the top of the hill and he had them all again. I would only cut through the valve restrainer. There you go. Come on. There you go. The problem we have is getting, I mean, we're going to replace that anyway, so we'll just chop it down now. We're going to put new wire on anyway. May even put new plugs on, put RCA on it. See how I feel. Alright, the power lead. We've also got another 2 screws here, which go from the tape socket. It's not tape in, it's a tape out. And that won't fit. Let's see, we've got another fucking screwdriver. The Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. Yes, he did. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he had them all again. When he was up, he was up. When he was down, he was down. When he was almost halfway up, he was neither up nor down. Yeah. Yeah. Hang on a minute. Put it there. Cheers.
Okay.
Yeah. What did Alison want?
She's going out. She's going out for a meal with Tracy.
Right.
She told me not to knock on the door because of the dog.
Right. And when they were up, they were up. When he was down, he was down. I should keep my plugs really, shouldn't I? For posterity. Or is it posterior? Stick it up there, get it up the old posse. Get it up the old posse. Yeah. The case can be cleaned. I may replace the coaxial aerial socket with modern RCAs. See how, with modern RCA. See how we feel about that. We'll probably end up doing that. That can be gone off to clean. We can clean that. There we go. And there we have it, guys. There you go. As you can see, it's just what you get in a Bush SRP 31. It's the same amp. It needs dusting off. Needs a good dusting. So we need to replace. First of all, we'll test. We're not going to muck about that rectifier. That's getting changed. We don't mess with those. We just change them because they do die in these. They're known for it. Test this. There you go, capacitors. These are going to be fucked. That should be 12 volt and 50 UF. It should be 50 microfarad. And I don't think that's doing much. Doesn't matter which way you connect them on. Nope. Could be because it's in circuit, but I doubt it. This one, when he was up, he was up. Yeah, we're getting nothing on there. What about the two big ones? I mean, I don't expect to find any HT in this. $105. We're changing it anyway. 102. Now, just to exercise a point here, guys, if I clip that off there and clip that off there, that'll probably read perfect now. Yeah, 57, it's up by a little bit, but we're still changing it. 57, yeah, they're pretty much bang on the money then, but we're changing it. So, when we were up, we were up. So we are changing that because we know it's been in there all them years, so we are putting new ones in. And when I said to you, where's my screwdriver? We've got to get that rectifier out of there as well. But first of all, we'll get rid of the capacitor. I mean, it's a shame really that you have to take them out and replace them when they're there, but like that. But you have to. You can't just not replace them. You know, you've got to replace them because, well, just about fucking fucked, aren't they? I mean, that probably would work. It'd probably go again, but it ain't going to. And I need to tighten that up as well at some point. So now what we need to do, these are 50 by 50. These are sold July 1963. Right. We don't need to worry about the voltage and shit like that because we know it all. We've done all this in the past. These should be the resistors. Are these the resistors? Are these the resistors that we have? Oh, these are the ones for the radios. That one's fucked. Look at that. Fucking gonna be rattling around, that one. But we're not using that. That one is an all. 5 watt, 2.2 ohms. Well, they're the wrong value anyway. They're the ones for the radios. So we want the capacitors. 47 UFs. What's this one? That's a nice big fat one. That's an Alena. Alena. What do they call them? 47 by 500, 400, 47 by 400. That's what we're put. Ouch! I pulled the soldering iron out. Whatever you do, guys, don't pull your soldering iron out. Would you put your lid down on your component box? Now, I seen the resistors earlier because I was tidying up in here. I see them because I know they're here somewhere. They're not them. They're in one of these boxes, I'm sure of it. I'm sure I put them in one of these tubs. I seen them earlier. Now, where did I see you? There you are. Yeah, 220 ohms. When they were up, they were up. Yeah. So that's all our... Are they not loose? No, they're good. Fancy being loose inside. I mean, they'd still work. For what they are in them radios, they would. But now, what we need to do here is get that there. Oops, move the meter. And I've tipped all the fucking screws out. There you go, move that out to the back there. Right. Now, what we're going to do here, we are going to connect the both neutrals together. And we'll bring a lead from those. We'll take it straight to ground. And so we'll connect the two neutrals together. Move that out of the way, move that out of the way. We can connect them two together like that. There you go. Now where's my solder? My good solder's on the fucking bench. Let's get one of these. There you go. There you go. When they were up, they were up. When they were down, they were down. There we go. The only thing I don't like about this is this fucking... Ouch! It's fucking injuring myself here. Yeah. This fucking tape they put on these fucking on the solder. This masking tape stuff. I fucking hate it, guys. Because it doesn't want to come off. There you go. Not that easily. There we go. We got it. We got you. You're off. Yep. Ah. So that feels a bit thicker than normal. That's a bit thicker than normal. Yeah. It's the same stuff. But it's a bit thicker. Feels thicker. It doesn't matter. Still do the job. And when I was up, I was up. I'm just making sure. Now, for fuck's sake. Fucking losing everything, guys. Losing everything. There you go. We got them back. There we go. There you go. Let's solder this. There you go. Perfect. Clip the bit off there that we don't need. That bit. That's the bit we do. We've done it the right way. We always check. Now what we can do, I just want to make sure that where's my screwdriver, my flat one. I want to just make sure that this is good and tight because it did move. That's the resistor. Now I can't find my freaking screwdriver. It's here somewhere. There it is. Doesn't help having a fucking mains lead all this lot in your way. No, that just goes on turn. We'll just make sure we get a turn on that, or a bit of one, because that's it. We're not using this as the actual ground, we're just using this to stabilise things, just to hold these capacitors really. That's all we're using it for. And we're going to use the ground. We'll bend the ground up here out of the way. I mean, we could get it to there, but we're not going to. We are going to put a proper wire in. Make sure that these go across to there. They do. Yeah, they go across there. They're perfect. Yeah, they're perfect. They're spot on. See? And all we do now is we tighten this up. Let's get that nice and straight. Oh, the joys, guys. Is that tight? No, it's a bit loose, that. But that being said, if that's it. That's as tight as I can get them. I'm going to have to put something in there with that to tighten that. But for now, I mean, they're probably old actually. They're probably old because, well, that's the neutral. They'll probably hold because they'll probably hold actually. There you go, solder the one in. That's one done. Oh dear me, dear oh dear. Diarrhea, here it comes again. Running down my left leg. There you go. I think we've got that done. Yeah, that's done. Get that piece of solder out that's just dropped onto there. There we go. There you go. Sorted. Right. Now, we've got to change this capacitor here, which is a 12 volt at 47. I can't stop losing, I can't. So 12 volt of 47. And I bet I've got none. Well, and that one I haven't. Right, in this one. Right in this one. 25, 50, 25 will do it. 1, 2, 3. 25 volts. That's the wrong. Let's just check this one. 47. That's not a 47, that's a fucking different. And the next one. Let's say you call it 25 volts. So there we go. Right. Whoops. Nearly dropped it. Right. So what we'll do, we'll have a sip of our coffee. Clip this out. We'll clip the legs because may need to use the legs. Maybe do. We're going to clip it like that anyway. Then the next one. There you go. These are 50 microfarad. So I can't stand losing you. Now I need to wrap that round there. Right, so we'll solder that. I would imagine that'll go to where we need it to go. I don't see why it won't. So we'll get the solder. We'll solder this to here. Hang on, it's clean. There you go. Yes, I want to pull that up a bit. That's it. Now they call me. Well, that's a bit fucking thingy, that, guys. I've left that a bit short, to be honest. Oh. See if I can get that fully round there to just connect. No, I can't. I've done that wrong. So we'll stick it on there, and then what we'll do, we'll try. Yeah, and it'll stick to there now. Guess you call it. Wait for that to settle. Oh, come on. That's it. Put that over that way. There we go. That is done. That is done. That looks good. Andy seen it was done and he was happy. Now connect this one, just that one there, and then we need to, don't think we're gonna right, where's our next one? Well, we're alright for connecting that anyway, that'll reach. Come here. It will reach that one. Don't want to nip the leg off, but yeah, that one will reach. Just trying to get this back into here. There you go. Put that there. Where did I throw my solder? Don't know whether that's the one, but little piece, it's not the one because it's about that fucking long. This one's small. It'll do. Right, that's that one. Then this one can just go there and just solder that straight to that ground. Don't even know if that's even fucking got. We got that. Is that even stock? Should be. Yeah. Lift that up so it's out of the way. That's it. It's perfect. That's, yep. That's correct. That is correct. Right. Yep. Yeah, and these are both 50 microfarads. But we'll test them in a minute. We know we test them at the beginning. But that's it, guys. Right, we'll do the diode tomorrow. We'll do the fucking bottles of oil. They keep falling off the bench. I'm going to put them away later. Right, so basically, we need to clean the knobs, obviously. Look at that. Shit coming off the knobs. Look at that. So we've done the capacitor. So we've done the capacitors. They're all done. We don't have to do anything else on this. It's all disc capacitors pretty much. There's a mould seal down in the front. Don't have to worry about that. These are all done. This is done. Yeah, that's not going nowhere. So that is the amplifier. We need to clean all this, get all the dust and shit off it. Do that tomorrow. Put a new lead on for the input, and there's my piece of solder. Put our resistor on. We'll do that tomorrow. Right. Let's come back to you lot. So you've all wanted to see. We'll do this as a two-part because you've not had a video for a bit. So we'll do this as a two-part. Right, guys, thank you very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll be back this way tomorrow. Thank you very much. Bye for now.